Hello and welcome to the testing video of pedestrian detection on the student car project, which is guided by our most respected Professor Dr. Peter Fromm and Mr. Thomas Parth. Here you can see that the car, which has the Jetson Nano mounted on top of it, is connected to a display. And this is how we are getting the visualization done. This is the famous car. And this is the subject. Let's start the test. Initially, the subject will move around. The range is about 800 centimeters from where the car is placed. The subject, you can see, is moving around. And if we see the visualization of it, we can here clearly see that the subject is moving around and he is being tracked. This is the stationary case, and right behind the video you can also see the frame outputs which are just jumping around, and you can clearly see that every about 100 to 200 milliseconds you have one output coming, which means the algorithm is being run at a pretty high speed. And of course we can see some of the red triangles which are being eliminated from our algorithm, but there could also be some chances of false positives which can be eliminated by using higher precision cameras. As the subject is moving closer to the camera, which is to the tune of about 250 centimeters or below, you can see a lot more failure cases. Therefore, in our requirements itself, we state very clearly that anything less than 200 or 250 centimeters must be taken care by the LiDAR itself, irrespective of what the object is, and the object detection algorithm and the corresponding intelligence should click in only beyond a 300 centimeter range. Let us now start some testing with the car moving. Since we don't have the most ideal setup here with a lot of cables and the power cables, we will only be testing with some jerky movements with the car. We cannot use the joystick to move the car to a larger extent, but we want to simulate the vibrations that the car would be giving. So now we will be having the subject who is at 800 centimeters, he will be moving around. The car, which is at distance 0, is also going to be moving with some random and jerky movements. So the car is moving, the subject is also moving. We can see that there's a very good effort by the algorithm to track the movement of the subject, though the camera is pretty heavily moving. This is a low-cost camera without any optical image stabilization, but still we can see very clearly that in more than 90% of the cases we see very good tracking of the subject. As a future scope of study and work, we would recommend the users of this project to look more into how algorithm to kind of detect the lines which are there in the image, to remove some of the straight lines like the ones detected as the doors and windows and different other objects. Some of these things will be documented in detail in our wiki. This is all for the demo of our project. Thank you very much. Hail Hadaya.